Actually. Do, 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 do. Right then. So, welcome back, everybody. It is protein bubble time. Right. So, today's session is going to be about the back. Concentrate on hitting the lat. What am I going to do here? Right. Get things set up. Oh, this is disgusting. What? Right. So, I think what we're going to do is start off with some bent over rows. Then we'll probably then go on to some seated close grip rows after we've done our main compound movement. Oh, why not? So hope you're all well, tucked up in bed. So let's get through it. So thank you for joining me. Drop us a comment. Ask away, ask away. Right, so I'm gonna start off. Ugh, creaky. Gonna start off with 60 kg. Not too bad. Not sure how heavy I'm going to go today, to be fair. As long as it's heavy enough, but we'll see. Um, Hopefully you can see me quite well there. Hello on YouTube. Hello. So we are live both on TikTok and YouTube. Drop us a comment. Drop us a like. Right. Ooh. Right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay within this range for about 60 kilos. I'm just going to try and concentrate on just getting the bar up and keeping that tension on the back, on the lat. And then later on, we'll then jump onto some accessory work with the seated close grip row, some chin ups and some pull ups. Ooh. I think on Tuesday and Wednesday we'll probably have some time off Or maybe, yeah, maybe. I think Monday we'll probably do a leg workout, and then Tuesday, Wednesday we'll have a couple of days off from the gym, and then to recommence on the Thursday maybe. We'll see how things go. So good morning, welcome. Gonna keep this bar quite light for this part of the session. Just want to try and concentrate on the actual contraction. So what I'm going to try and do, I'm trying to slow down the actual rep itself, keep that tension on the lat. So yeah, 60 kg, nothing too crazy. So any comments, and please feel free to drop me a comment down below. Well, no, my body clock's spot on. I've been in bed this earlier on this evening, so in bed about 7:30. So woke up naturally around about 12:30. So what I'll do is get this session in, and then come towards the end of this session, I'll probably get another hour's kip, and then back to work. I'm trying to fit in the things I want to fit in and around work. So I could say the same thing. Why are you up at this time of night? What are you doing up so late? And there's people out and about in the pub, in the club, drinking alcohol. So I don't think what I'm doing here is anything too. But as long as you're getting your sleep in and you feel that you can give yourself a reasonable amount of time in the gym. Can I get a show? Of course you can, Mason. Like and subscribe. Yes. Welcome, Mason. Appreciate the comment. Any comments, then please feel free to drop us a comment, drop us a like, and drop us a follow here on TikTok or YouTube. So, but yeah, we're coming to the gym at this time in the morning. You could say it's maybe late, or other aspects you can say it's early. I'm going to get my work done, what I need to get done, and I don't have to then come to the gym after work. So for me, coming to the gym before work is just more utilization of the time available, and there's no risk of me missing out on an exercise because a machine is taken up due to other people being in the gym at the same time as myself. I think there's only 2 other people here when I came in, so a very empty spark gym. So like I said, drop us a comment, drop us a like, but let's do a bit more worky work. Again, nice. So yeah, let's have a see. You think it's um again, it's strength for hypertrophy. Um I think personally, raw strength is probably always probably the most beneficial. To look big is one thing, but to be actually strong is probably more important. Um, so yeah, I definitely say trying to be as strong as you reasonably can is probably really important. But the main aspect is, do you enjoy what you do? Is always the most important thing. The enjoyment side of things. If that fulfills a segment of your quest, I think that's probably the importance side of things. And you do things to get stronger, get better. Yeah. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer to that, to be fair. So drop us a comment and drop us a like, and if you feel necessary, drop us a follow. Right. Right, okay. Again, wow. Again, just really trying to concentrate on that squeeze. Ooh. So normally, what I normally end up doing is try and go for that progressive overload, where I think today I'm just concentrating on that squeeze, trying to slow down the rep. I think sometimes you get more of a, I don't know, it just, I think sometimes changing the way you do things definitely can help with any portion of your exercise where you feel like you're stagnating, or that you don't feel like you're progressing the way you feel like you should be. So changing things to accommodate other aspects of your training does help. But again, it's not something you should be. I don't think you should be doing the same routine day in day out. I think sometimes adding a few variables definitely do help. As long as you are consistently adding weight to your exercises or looking to make improvements within your the exercise you're doing. But yeah, happy days. Right, drinky poo. So yeah, drop the comment. I think that's the most important thing. I do like comment. Appreciate the comment on there, Nathan. More comments, please. Oh, okay, Brad. Oh, Barry should say Barry. I'm 40. That's not bad. I don't mean 100 kg at 48 is hats off to you. That's a really good number to hit. Um, Again, I'm at the moment I'm only hit 85. Um, Something I would like to hit by the end of the year is 100 kg on the black bench, and I'm sure if I carry on being as consistent and dedicated as I am at the moment, I do feel that I'll be able to hopefully hit that milestone of 100 kg. But we have to make sure we give ourselves every opportunity to hit them type of feats. Anyway, so well done to Barry. Well done, Barry. So appreciate the comment. Drop us a comment. Drop us a like. Again, we'll go ahead. We won't go heavy on this. We'll trying to keep the rep flow and concentrate on the squeeze, and then in a bit we'll jump onto the close grip seated rope. Mm. Oh. Oh. Oh dear, kind of missed that one. First time for everything. Whew. So far so good. One thing I'm probably trying to stay away from nowadays is trying to probably stay away from the actual machine side of things. I'm trying to do things that are consistent with the barbell, and probably more body weighted movements. Oh, I think what we're going to do is might do some lying down dumbbell rows. See what we can do on there. I think that might be an interesting port call. We'll do one more set and then we'll jump onto the lying down dumbbell rows. Oh. Right, so oh, yabba dabba dabba do. Right, I think what we'll do is we'll look at there we go. Right. Right. Okay, I might. Yeah, my straps and drink, leave that there. Oh, so, he says, okay, so welcome everybody. Please feel free to drop us a comment, drop us a like, and yeah, I'll be happy to engage with you all. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do some lying down front supported rows So yeah, happy days. Okay, so let's start off with 17. Hopefully you can see. Again, not too heavy at the moment. Again, something I've not done for a long time, so it's nice to kind of like find that threshold where I can start from. So one thing I'm really guilty of is I don't actually track where I start and finish my numbers in terms of what weight I'm shifting. Maybe that's something I maybe have to start doing, but yeah, I'm a bit lazy in that regard. I don't normally track the things like that. All I know is the things the compound movements that I think are really necessary and important to keep a track of. Where I start my actual lifts, I don't normally track. Maybe I should start doing things like that. Maybe that will help in terms of programming things accordingly. So I think we'll go into 22 and a halves. Um, Hopefully I can get things sorted from here. Right. So yeah, drop us a comment. Please feel free to ask away. I do like to have that inclusivity. It's always nice to have a bit of bants. Barry, I sometimes do bant. Yes, I mean that's pretty good. To be fair, again, I'm not really too fussed about apps and stuff like that. There's now to it is a really tracking things. I think what I need it would probably be more beneficial, but I'll have to have a look at that app. As long as it's something you don't have to pay for. Yeah. GG. Ooh, pardon me, sorry. But yeah. Don't you hate that? All right, read this. What gym is this? Where is it? Right, this gym is in the northeast of England. It's a gym called One Gym. There's many dotted around up here in the northeast. So, so you can go as low as well. I think was it Sunderland or Hartlepool, Stockton, whatever it may be. And there's more up north around Newcastle up to Wallsend. So there's quite a few different One gyms in around the northeast, and it's forever expanding, which is always nice. Right. I'd definitely give that a look then, Barry. I'd definitely give that a look. I think what I need that now, I mean, I have to bring another device, another device. But yeah, I mean, it's scandalous what some apps charge to use its facilities. Maybe the concept should be why so early. Um, so obviously I work 12-hour shifts, and I've went to bed at a reasonable time yesterday night. So I didn't actually. What was the football score from last night? I've not even checked on England versus New Zealand. How did that go? Please let us know in the chat. So I come to the gym before going to work, and I don't start work until early in the morning. So doing this before work just helps me feel more engaged in the day's events coming up. And then by the time I finish work, go home, have a shower, have something to eat, I'm pretty much ready to go to bed. And yeah, and for me, I don't feel I'm missing out on much in terms of television and stuff like that. So I feel I'm being really productive. I'm not watching or doom scrolling and stuff like that. So for me, I feel I'm utilizing my time more accordingly to the way I feel I should be dedicating my time. So I don't see this being late. I see this being early and productive. So it's all about perspective, isn't it, really? So yeah, get your comments in. Chunky, let me know what was the football score from last night. Harry Kane, 1-0. Cheers, Stan. I appreciate it. Was it a good game, or was it a bit of a debatable game? Was the pitch any good? I think that was one of the questions being raised up before the game itself. Okay, so 22s. Nice. Definitely think I can go heavy. But yeah, so that's, thanks you for that information, Dan. Bit dead. Yeah, I can imagine how they've organised these pitches, and the pretty trash anyway, aren't they? But almost fell over then. Not concentrating. Right. But yeah, appreciate the information. So cheers for that, Stan. Cheers, Stan. Appreciate the follow. Hope I catch you another time in the future. Sleep well. Anyway, we've done that now. We'll do. I think I'm going to do 27 and a half. I'll see if we can get up to some nice numbers. I'm definitely feeling that squeeze. Definitely feeling a nice squeeze at the top. So we'll go on to 27s. But I think what I need to do is make sure I get my grip sorted out before commencing. Right. Okay. Wow. The only thing I would say is I probably need the. It would be nice if I was further elevated off the floor to get a bit more of a stretch. But I think what I could do is, I think in the gym at Newton Aycliffe, they have a dedicated bench for a front-loaded row. So that'll be an interesting one to utilise in the next up-and-coming event. I know, Archie, it's actually a really good feeling to be in a gym surrounded with good quality machines and it being empty. So it is 2:30 in the morning. So, and it's of a weekend as well. So it's always nice. But you always find this 7 days a week after 12 o'clock. It's empty. During the daytime, it's heaving. For me, I don't find that anywhere near enjoyable when it's really jam packed full of people. Find it very noisy, cramped, overwhelming. So let's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump up to 32 and a halves, see what we can get on there. So drop us a comment. It's one of the things I will always ask. Drop the comment, drop the like, and if you feel necessary, drop us a follow. But yeah, but there's now better than coming to a gym and you have all the apparatus to choose from. Definitely feels good. So we do the 32 and a halves. I think later on what we'll do is I think maybe in the future we'll make sure we get one of them apps Stan mentioned about getting a heavy app so we can track all our numbers in between what we're doing in sets. Makes us more efficient at what we're doing. So save bringing the pen and paper. Right, let's do 32 and a halves. Right, I think that is my shallot. So it is 2:30 in the morning, and here I am. But what I would say is I will be going back home at some point in the next, what time is it now? Oh, I've been here for half an hour, so I will be going back home, having a shower, having some bite to eat, and then probably get another hour's sleep. We'll go head on back to work. What country? Right, Sims, I'm in UK. How about yourself, Sims? Appreciate the comment. So please get your comments in, guys. I really appreciate it. Also, who do you think is going to win the World Cup this year? Get your comments in below. I love England to win it, but if I was a better man, I'd probably say, ooh, I really do think France might win it this year. Somebody's telling me France are going to win it. Not just that, I've got them in the sweepstakes, so I don't mind a bit of free money. Okay, so 32s. I'm going to do one more set on the 32s. Drop the comment in. US. Well, greetings from the US. How do you think you're going to do in the World Cup there, Tim? So who do you think is going to win the World Cup? I reckon France. I think France have got a good shout to win the World Cup this year. Obviously, I would love England to win the World Cup, but reality is not always the way it's going to be. Wow. So I think what we're going to do now, uh, looks like it's free. So in a sec, we'll jump onto the Smith machine where we'll do some, probably do some leg raises and what else? We'll do some pull-ups and some chin-ups. Again, trying to overload with some additional weight. And considering where I was probably at the start of this journey where I couldn't really actually perform any body weighted movements to now being able to effectively do things more efficiently and hopefully a bit more gracefully as well. So appreciate your comments. Oh yeah, sorry Tim. So yeah, he wants the United States to win the World Cup on both. So he's from the United States and he wants the United States to win the World Cup. Unlikely. Smash the gym off too. Top man. Well, appreciate the comment there, Riley. Drop us a comment. Drop us a like. Like I've always said, I appreciate the comments. I think comments are more valuable than anything else. Bit of bants, bit of communication. Ask away. Right. So yeah. So drop us a like. Drop us a follow. Share this with whoever you feel may benefit from this live stream. Get your comments in. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a bit of a rest now, and then I'm going to smash the some pull-ups with some chin-ups, and also we're going to do some more leg raises. We'll see how that goes. Woo. Wow. Ooh. Don't pardon me. Right. So, okay, this is a comment here from how long have you been training for, matey? Well, I've been training for the last just over a year now. And previously to that year of training, I trained many years ago. But last time I was in the gym for recommencing was over 10 years ago. So, and back then I got in a really good conditioning. I was down to like 10% body fat. So I was very pleased with the overall efforts I put in. I think it took me about 3 years to get into the condition I was in 10 years ago. But I think this time around, strength is definitely coming on leaps and bounds. Yeah, so far it's been a year, but I think really, if I'm really honest, I think from January and up until now is where I've probably made the most significant progress, and it's been all down to rewatching the things I've been doing at the gym via the streams that I've been doing. and I've been able to critique my own form to make sure I'm doing things correctly. And also, one of the benefits is I've noticed when I was doing reps or like doing a bench press, I was leaning over due to muscles being insufficient, not engaging correctly. So I had to do some corrective work to hopefully get things working simultaneously. So there's been a lot of effort behind the scenes to make sure I wasn't going to cause any long-term damage, and just a few accessory works that added to the overall sessions have made things progress leaps and bounds. So don't knock the accessory works that you can be doing. And I would say there's probably a lot of things you can be doing besides the big compound movement that can elevate your own physique and strength gains. Yes, yes, definitely, definitely. It has slowly adapted to the demand that I'm putting it under. But I think sometimes people probably rush the process where they just want to make that significant gain, and they'll do it at any cost, and that's the scary part. I think people do it for the vanity of things, and it doesn't matter to anybody else. It only matters to the user. Um, just have faith in your own ability, and just make sure you turn up and you try to do your best in the gym, and don't be so demanding or too hard on yourself. That's probably one of the critical things. Being here, doing what you got to do, you're here to fail, and that is the main aspect of training is failure, which is quite poignant. Right, so enough gas bagging. We're going to jump on to the Smith machine where we're going to do some chin ups. Um, I prefer do my chin ups or pull ups with a straight bar. I find these monkey bars they're too high, and just the adaptations are not for my ergonomics. So yeah, all good fun. So let's go and get things sorted out. Ooh. Right, here we go. Here we go. Let's tidy this up here. Ooh, so yeah, just drop us a comment. JR, what does JR to say? What the thing you want to play? Well, if I'm really honest, one of the most important things I want to train on is my actual chest. That's probably the one area that I really want to elevate up is my chest. So if I can do that, then that's all the better. So chest is one thing. Again, legs is another. So I think that's probably the main aspect: legs and chest. Um, Considering 10 years ago, I wasn't really um, that really well equipped in terms of doing a chest movement. Um, but this time around, things have definitely progressed in the right direction. But like I said, get your comments in. And I do apologise for the music. I have no control of what music is being played. Right, so okay, so So what I'm going to do is going to do some pull-ups. Again, what I like to do is
If you don't like something, change it. If you don't like your job, quit. If you don't have enough time, stop watching the TV. Stop watching.
oh, what am I doing?
If you've been in love with your life, stop. It won't be ready to start. It will be too loud. Stop open and life is evolving.
Wow. So yeah, so considering probably turn of this year, I couldn't do any pull-ups without the assistant of the actual. I was actually using the assisted machine at the start of the year, so things are slowly progressing. So, right, let's read some more comments. So yes, hopefully that's answered your question there. Why are you there at 3 a.m.? Well, for me, this is early. I have 12 hours of work ahead of me, so for me, I'd rather feel refreshed after having a nice sleep, get into the gym now, do the sessions that I want to do or the exercise I want to do now, knowing that I'm refreshed. I'm not got the perils of work zapping my precious energy, where I can go to work and feel I can relax and not worry about conserving my energy at work because I've already worked at the gym. What do I, Stan? What do I do for work? Well, I'm actually a machinist for an aerospace company. So, so yeah, drop us a comment, drop us a like. So yeah, I'm an aerospace machinist. Uh, so it's a nice job, a really enjoyable place to work. Um, yeah, I do see a lot of hopefully good things happening in the future. So we'll see what happens. So my job itself is not really that strenuous. So I'm not have to worry about picking up heavy equipment and stuff like that. So I'm quite fortunate in that regard. Um, but what I'm going to do now is one thing I do like doing whilst exercising. Is I do like that progressive overload on the muscles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get me weighted belt. Again, if I can go up to about 15 kg today, it'd be nice. Whether that's for 2 reps, 3 reps, the more the merrier. But I do believe in that progressive overload will definitely help facilitate more sufficient gains. So we'll just start off with a 5 kilo plate. But what I'm going to do for the next 6 months, well, maybe 6 months to 12 months, maybe come next April, we'll look at where we are in terms of body composition. And then from there, we'll look at whether we need to change the diet and whatnot. But we'll see. So I do want to lose, I do want to get down to a lower body percentage in terms of fat, in terms of overall weight. Again, three reps. What we'll do, we'll get up the weight again. Right. What's this here? Read this comment here. Which one do you at today, mate? This is this Evolution. This is the one in Bishop Auckland. Probably at the moment my probably preferred gym. Well, it's on my doorstep. I do go to the one in Concept quite often as well. Been to one in Newton Aycliffe. I think in the future I'll be going back to Newton Aycliffe in the future because they've got a certain machine that I want to do a back workout on. So that'd be nice to do that. But to be fair, I mean, I think there's probably one gym I've been to in the actual one gym group which I wasn't really overly thrilled with. Is that? I think I'm pretty sure it's Thornley one. Pretty sure it was. I just wasn't overly impressed with it, but it's one M. Maybe it was just on the day. It was my mindset. I'm not too sure. But yeah, drop us a comment, drop us a like. Here we go. Right, so 10 kg. Oh, right. I think 10 kg is probably really lacking now. Right. So, woo, so far so good. Oh. So once I finish today's session, I'll get myself home, have a shower, have something to eat, and a probably nice bowl of Cocoa Pops, and then that'll be me until I get to work and I've commenced my working day. Looking forward to it. Think we'll do another 10 kilos again. I don't think I'll be getting up to 15 kilos, but we'll definitely give it a try. Okay, we'll do 15 kilos. We'll do 15 kilos. Try and get 1 or 2 reps, and then we'll do some chin ups after. So yeah, get your comments in. Congrats. So yeah, appreciate the likes. So drop us a follow, drop us a like. Well, in terms of rep range, normally I try aim for 8 reps. But then normally I'm progressively overloading. So then I always decrease the amount of reps I'm doing. But also I'm increasing the weight as I do so. So for me, it's swinging roundabouts. As long as I feel like I'm getting a good contraction, a good pump, I feel like I'm engaging the muscles that I'm utilizing, then that to me that was all that matters. And again, I think another aspect is as long as you see strength gains, you're seeing your weight come down maybe, or you're gaining muscular proportions on the body parts that you're working, then I would definitely say I definitely I've gotten bigger. So I'm really happy with the progress that I've made so far. Right, I'm going to do another 2 more. Oh, this is 15, yes. So I've definitely made the right amount of progress so far. And I do feel that there's more progress to be made. Don't know, appreciate the comments and the likes and whatnot. Right. Well, this is going to be, I think this is going to be quite difficult. So let's. Oh, right. So didn't really get any rep whatsoever, but uh, trying is probably the most important thing. Right. So right, and so. Oh, so yeah, appreciate the comments. Thank you for the diamonds. I really appreciate that. Ooh. So here we go. So drop us a comment, drop us a like, drop us a follow. Right, so right, I'm going to do some close grip chin ups. It's close grip, just some chin ups. Oh, what am I doing here? Ah, wow. Can't believe how I'm getting to that point where I'm absolutely like, considering we're doing this towards the back end of session. Energy is definitely draining away. Maybe what I should do, maybe in another session, we'll definitely do something like this, put it at the beginning, to see how many reps we can do. But I'm definitely one of these. I don't have the endurance side of things in my system whatsoever. It's something that I'd never be able to like do, 20, 30, 40 reps in, within back-to-back sets. One thing I would like to do is probably concentrate more on trying to get more overload onto the actual muscle to induce that muscular change. I'd rather be physically stronger than have that endurance factor. So swings and roundabouts. Right, I'm gonna add 10 kilos of weight. It is, Lewis, you're right there. It is a 24/7. But it closes over Christmas and certain holidays. It shuts, which is like, I don't know, just odd, very odd. So yeah, drop us a comment, drop us a follow. Right, what I'm going to do is going to do 10 kilos. Going to do 10 kilos. So, comment, could you not, I think, right? I mean, again, it's whatever you feel that you can utilize. For me, this is how I like to train. I don't think there's, for me personally, I don't think there's any utilization in terms of like whether you do a circuit training and whatever. It's whatever enjoyment that you get from your own experience at the gym. I don't think there's any particular system that is more beneficial than any others. I think it's down to the end user and how they perform individually. I think the main thing is, as long as you feel that you're making the progression within what you're doing. Marco from Italy. Hello, hello, hello. Italy here. So you've got Marco from Italy on YouTube, June. Well, I mean, what did I see on TikTok not long ago? You got a guy who's doing like back-to-back reps for chin ups and whatever, for whatever cause he's doing. But he was trying to aim for like, I don't know, 50,000 reps, and he's constantly doing like 150 reps each session he's doing. It's like crazy amount of numbers, like. But again, your body will just become more efficient at doing a certain exercise, where if you're not overloading the muscle, you're not going to get much bigger. So it all depends what you want to achieve from your sessions. But yeah, I don't think there's one particular system of exercise which makes it a goat move or the go-to thing to be doing, whether it's a bro split, whatever you may feel like you want to be doing. Right. Oh. Absolutely. I think what I'll do next time is I'll probably be able to do more reps if I was fresh. Considering I've already done bent over rows, supported front rows. I think in terms of energy, there's not enough reserves in the tank to be able to perform more and more reps. So I'm going to lighten the load off now. Get a few more reps in. So drop us a comment. No, this is early. Early, late. Definitely early for me. So again, it's all about perspective. It's for me, this is an early workout before going to work. So get it in now, then I can just go home, shower, get myself fed, get myself to work, and when I get home tonight, I can just have another shower, meal, and then sleepio, relaxio. No need to rush out and go back to the gym until the early hours of the morning again. So, and who doesn't? Why not come to the gym at this time of the morning where there's no? It's not busy. It's quiet. I can get all the. I've got all the machines to myself. Yes, I do. I do take some supplements, but again, if everything's off the shelf that you can get from any local shop. Uh, so I take the fish oils. I take my vitamin and minerals supplements, and I just take a bog standard creatine capsule. All in one sitting. Again, nothing crazy. There's nothing else on top of that. Just keep things really straightforward. No protein powders, no pre-workout, no caffeine induced comas. It's just straightforward. I don't know whether anybody else keeps it relatively straightforward in terms of what they take in terms of supplementation. Would be interesting to see why people take what they take, thinking that it's going to have some type of a magical effect on what they do. I think most of it is mental capacity than anything else, and also probably how you structure your routine. I think that is my lot. Wow. What we're going to do now is one of my favorite movements of late is some supported hanging leg raises. Whew, lovely. So drop us a comment. Drop us a comment, please. Yes, maybe so, crazy. But what I prefer, what I like, is the straight bar. I do believe they've got some racks upstairs but it's so dark. It's, I don't know, I just don't think it does justice. I'm tripping over stuff. Anyway, but yeah, for me, it's an easy setup, quick and easy. Plus, there's no one here to like who may want to use this Smith machine. To be fair, it's probably the only time I actually use a Smith machine. I don't find it has any real great use for my gym quest. So yeah, drop us a comment, drop us a like, drop us a follow. So let's do some hanging leg raises. So again, what I'll do on this is I'll do you know what we've got to do? That's in a way. Ooh. Again, do this for like 4 sets. Try and keep it relatively straightforward. So yeah, get your comments in, please. Oh, you're talking about the actual the bar itself. I've got one of the safety apparatus locked in place. So yeah, I'm always super conscious of making sure any exercise I perform, I do it the utmost of safety I can, as much safety I can put into something, the better. So yeah, I think that's probably one thing that people forget. Really, is some of the movements that they do come with an inherent risk associated to it. So there's probably certain exercises which I just totally avoid because I just don't think it's worth its weight in effort. So iClip AI creators, cheaters to say, AI cheaters. This is a gym called One Gym. It's based up in the northeast of England. Highly recommended. And it's got some really good equipment here. So yeah, excelente. So drop us a comment. Anything you want to know, ask, please feel free. Drop us a like, drop us a comment, drop us a follow. Oh, do apologize. Wow. Again, we do 2 more sets. And then we'll change the exercise during the obliques in a bit. Again, I'm trying to get about 4 sets of this in. Yeah, I mean, so this one is in Bishop Auckland. There's many different one gyms in and around the northeast of England. I think they've got about 10 sites up this way. And they're all pretty sick, to be fair. It is really clean. It does have some of the best equipment I've ever used. Panata. It's bob on, really good equipment. Like, drop us a comment, drop us a like, and if you feel necessary, drop us a follow. We are live on TikTok and YouTube. Um, right. So 2 more sets, trying to get anything between 6 and 8 reps. Whew. So swinging. Getting to a point now where form is literally dying off quite quick. So, ooh, wow. So let's read this here. What are your thoughts on push pull 2 times each per week? Well, to be fair, I don't. I think all your body needs is to feel that is a stimulus. Whether you do push pull up or lower, it doesn't really matter. For me, as long as you are consistently pushing new boundaries with what you're doing, getting a good range of motion is one thing. So making sure your reps are quality, especially in the beginning. Make sure your form is always as good in the start, but over like what I'm doing now, you do see your form drop off, and that's down to your energy being expelled, and you just start losing the form quite quickly. And but one thing I would say is progressive overload is probably one of the things you would be beneficial. Um, but one thing that a lot of people don't do a lot of is accessory work, and that's something that I'm slowly introduced into my sessions. Any accessory work that I can do that I feel is going to help in terms of longevity, increased range of motion. It's definitely really beneficial. So, along, I think one aspect you got to consider is, as long as you enjoy what you do in your session, is the most important thing. Is what you enjoy the most. Yes, Wynyard. Yes, there is. Yeah. Um, Again, I've not been to all the gyms yet. I haven't been to one in Darlow, which I would like to go to. I've been to one in Newton Aycliffe, been to one in Consett. I haven't been to one in Chester Street or the one in Durham, Newcastle, etc., etc. So I think at some point in the future, it would be nice to get up to them ones and see what they're like. But the ones I've been to so far, I'm really happy that they're on my doorstep. So for me, it just makes it more accessible having the multi-access membership. So it would be nice if they became a bit more UK wide. That would be a phenomenal feat if they ever did that. Um, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see with that then. Anyway, one more set, and then after this one, we'll after this we'll look at training the obliques. Again, form is definitely ebbing away faster than I would like, but right, so that's that one done. 6 reps, better than I thought it would be. Chest of the Chute is the worst one in my opinion. I don't know. I thought Finford was a pretty good one to be fair, but I haven't been there for a canny while. I mean, Finford was the purpose-built one. I think the one I'm at now is the original one gym. When I first came here, it was half the size. So but that was many, many moons ago. Um, but yeah, I think the most important thing is utilizing the equipment that you have. And for me nowadays, I tend to stick with dumbbells and barbells than the actual machines itself. I think that with the machines, it can give you a full sense of strength. Where when you're doing things which are explicit to like dumbbells and barbells, they tend to show up any true strength and true weaknesses that you have within your exercise plan that you have. They're very, very much will open up a can of worms. So that's why I do a lot of barbell work and a lot of dumbbell work. That's something that I want to start introducing more and more of. Is more dumbbell work. So anyway, gas bagging. I'll read one more comment and then I'll do some oblique work. When I went to Finford, I mean, we don't. I mean, that's one of them. That's why, for me, that's why I come to the gym at this time of day or night, morning, whatever you want to call it. There's no competition for the machinery. There's no competition for using any equipment. So it's very, very much ease of access. I, it's one of them, and that's the unfortunate side of today's gym culture. But that's why I prefer coming to the gym at this time of day. Anyway, go do some obliques. Ugh. But yeah. So at the moment, I'm trying to like maintain my high calorie intake. Trying to maintain weight whilst trying to get stronger as well. So I'm finding that probably lost a little bit of weight. I'm probably having in excess of about 2,700 calories per day, up to about 3,000, and I'm finding that I'm maintaining my weight at that level, but also getting stronger in the same aspects, which is really nice. Right, so right, Smith, let's read this one to you. Yes, there's one in Newton Aycliffe that has a a proper flat bench with where you can use a proper row, a built-in row underneath the actual bench itself. So it's a proper flat bench, and it has the barbell built into the actual bench, which you can then put your plates on it, which I have not used yet. So I'll be going there probably next week. If not next week, the week after, when I'm on I get some time off. Probably will be Sunday, maybe a Sunday, next Sunday. So I think next Sunday I'll be there. We'll see. But that looks pretty cool, to be fair. I've not tried it out myself, so I couldn't tell you whether it's any good or not. I think sometimes you see some machineries or some exercise, you think, oh, that looks pretty sick, I'll try that, and you try it, and I tell you, sometimes you just don't feel that connection with it. But to be fair, I'm definitely an advocate of barbells and dumbbells. So I think with the barbell give you your overall strength, where dumbbells can actually isolate certain parts of your body, which will show any imbalances within the muscular system. So each one has its place in the gym, which I think I want to utilize more of. So I think next session tomorrow, might do a leg day, or might jump onto a chest movement. I'm not sure yet. I might do chest tomorrow, and then I think tomorrow we'll do chest, we'll do dumbbells, maybe some overloading on some barbell work, overload on the barbell and whatnot. Anyway, I'm gas bagging. I do apologise. Oh. Wow. So yeah, appreciate the comments. Drop us a comment. Drop us a comment. Drop us a like. Wow. We do one more set. After this one more set, I'll reconsider life choices, and then we definitely need to do a weigh-in today. Do a weigh-in, see where I am. I think last time I weighed myself was almost 2 weeks ago. So weigh in, see where we are. I think last time I was 78.6 in terms of overall weight. Yeah, so it'd be interesting to see where we are. Ooh. So drop us a comment, drop us a like, and if you do me a big favor, drop us a follow. Right. Okay, so gonna do the last one. Trying to think whether there be any other exercises that I need to do whilst I'm here. I can't really think of any other exercises I want to do. Drop in the comments if you think I should do a particular exercise before finishing this session off. Drop it in the comments below. Just bear in mind, we've done bent over rows, we've done some dumbbell supported rows on the black bench. What else have we done? We've done some pull-ups, some chin-ups, and now we're doing some lower abdominal workout with the slings, and we're just finishing off with some obliques. Is there any other exercises that you would normally include in your rituals? Sometimes I just get a like complete like brain fog, and I just cannot think what I want to do, or getting to that point where I'm feeling tired. But nevertheless, that's it. That is your shallot. So yeah, another one done. So I appreciate the comments that I've received today. I think what we need to do is probably get ourselves back home now. We've been here for an hour and a half, so I think that's probably as much exercise one can do today. Don't see the point in doing much more. So I'm gonna say goodbye to YouTube, because I'm gonna weigh myself. I'm gonna weigh myself now, see how much I weigh, see what the damage is, and yeah, so we'll do that with you guys now. So I'm gonna say goodbye, YouTube.